Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast Discussion for May 24th through June 7th. From May 24th to 28th, you see we have a trough here in the west, ridging in the east, and we have this ridge here across Mexico and across the Gulf Coast states. Several short waves will track across the country. We'll take a look at the surface reflection. And we see one system be here moving to the Great Lakes at the end of the week. And then we have one that will move through Thursday and Friday. And this low will strengthen as it moves to the north of the Great Lakes. And this system will bring rain and storms to the region. The next system will drop into the northwest over the weekend. Here's our system here. And this will track eastward into the Midwest early next week. And a couple frontal systems will accompany the systems as they move, will cause unsettled conditions across the east central states. This could bring heavy rain, you see here across this area, and causing flooding. And then we'll have several southern stream shortwaves that will move from the plains to the mid-Atlantic. This will result in heavy rain for portions of the mid-Atlantic or mid-Mississippi Valley, Tennessee, and Ohio valleys. And then we'll have this upper ridge that will build into the west and build into South Texas and the central Gulf Coast states and bring hazardous heat conditions to the region. Now, that's one thing I want to stress here. We're going to go through the heat safety rules during this area. Slow down. Dress for summer, eat light, drink plenty of water, not very cold, and use air conditioning, use portable heat fans if you can, minimize direct exposure to the sun, do not take salt tablets, be aware of infants and older and sick and frail people and pets, and be Also, one other thing, this is what I have on my site, and this is also what to do. Be responsible for caregivers and parents. Never leave a vulnerable person alone in a vehicle. Always look before you lock. That's one thing to remember, because the heat will be very excessive. Now we're going to take a look at the temperature anomalies for this period. These are expected high temperatures. We'll have highs in the low 100s, reaching here into Oklahoma, and then we'll go to that seems like the northern extent of that will be into Oklahoma. So this is where the extreme heat will be across South Texas. We'll have low 100s here, stretching into the lower Mississippi Valley and Gulf Coast states. So even areas of Florida could reach 103. So this is nothing to fool around with as we go through the next couple of days. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for May 29th to June 2nd. And now we have this the western ridge. The western trough will split according to GFS. The one piece of energy will go back to off the Canadian west coast. The other one settles in the east. And the ridge will build into the west as you go to the end of the period. And this is what we're expecting the flow to look like. Trough here, trough over here, ridge and building in the west. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, gotta go back, below normal temperatures here, with anomalies near 2 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here, with anomalies near 8 degrees above normal, mainly along the Gulf Coast states. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 35%. And then we have above normal precipitation for this region here, probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for June 3rd to the 7th. And now we have like a trough now in the east, ridging in the west due to this upper low here near the Aleutians. This will develop and push the ridge inland, and then we'll have a ridging building into parts of the west, as I just mentioned. Here's the European ensembles, not as pronounced as the other models, but still indicating that. So, indicating a ridge trough configuration. So for this forecast period, calling for below normal temperatures here, and for this region, probability of anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal are forecast. I think the highest anomalies will be here, and above normal temperatures for this region, with anomalies of up to 6 degrees above normal, mainly here. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence near 40%, and above normal precipitation for this region here, probability of occurrence is near 35%. So that's the long range weather forecast discussion for May 24th through June 7th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.